Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back once again to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name's Mark Love. Today, I'm going to be showing you a 2022 Bolt. I really like this product. There's a lot of special things about it. I've reviewed them in the past. This is a great new look on the inside. Let's just go ahead and talk about the chassis a little bit, then we'll go in and show you what makes it so unique. First of all, the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter chassis has been a staple for a number of years. And this engine, which is a 6-cylinder, 3-liter turbocharged diesel, and so what you get here is 188, well, there we are, 188 horsepower and 325 foot-pounds of torque. Very easy to access all your fluids, your oil, your dipstick, your coolant, your transmission fluid. One thing that I like to point out, what we have here is a positive terminal. If you ever need to jump your battery or give somebody a jump, the chassis battery isn't located up here. It's kind of under the seat. So you have a positive terminal here, and then you have a post over here on the chassis for your negative. That's where you jump your batteries. These do use DEF fluid, of course, all the newer diesels do, but this is a beast of an engine. Originally built, the Sprinter chassis for FedEx and UPS as delivery vehicles, they are expected to run 200,000-300,000 miles. As long as you keep up with the maintenance, you shouldn't have any problem, and they're really one of the more comfortable units to drive all the way around. Let's go ahead and walk around the driver's side first. As you can see on most of these B vans, there really isn't storage on the outside. What you get, you all carry on the inside of these. But the new 2022s have all of the enhancements, the blind spot assist, the lane assist, the active cruise control, all of the Bluetooth, the high-end electronics on this. It's just a really modern, great platform, and when we get inside, I'll go over that a little bit. On this side, we do have our tank fills and our city water fill. We also have a black tank flush right here. So if you are at an RV park, you can just hook right into the city water fill. You can see down here, we do have a propane bottle, and that's where you would fill it. That provides your heat. It's got an induction cook surface. This is your drain area right here, black and gray, and you do have a drain pump to pump that out. One nice thing about the Volta system, since it's a lithium-ion package with the solar, it eliminates the need for a generator. And usually that generator, if you got down here and looked, it would hang down below the level of your axle and your transfer case in there, your differential. So the generator was actually the lowest spot on the coach. With the lithium ion, you no longer have a generator. It gives you more clearance. And as you can see, this is also the 4-wheel drive option. You know, these Bolts, you can get them in 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. Kind of like this setup. They've got the 4-wheel drive, but didn't go with the heavy off-road tire, kind of a universal tire, so it'll drive a little bit better on the highway for you. Back here, we've got our 30-amp shore cord hookup, and then a place to bring in cable or satellite if you maybe carry a portable with you. We move around the back here. You can see it's got the digital TV antenna up there. Got a ladder for getting up. Now this ladder is removable and it would hang over on the side off your luggage rack. One nice thing about these doors is you can open them up 180 degrees. Over here we do have a little bit of storage. You can see we've got our sewer hose. We've got our outside shower hose, which would hook up right here. We've got our power cord here. And again, not a huge amount of storage in these, but the cabinets above are enough for clothes and everything. You do get a few compartments. You can also turn your water pump on and off here. These are some outside light switches. And you can see with this layout, it gives you a lot of room right here for gear. If you're going camping or taking things with you, you've got plenty of room. When these pull together, they make almost a queen size bed, so it is a comfortable sleeper for 2 people. And then one of the things I wanted to demonstrate while I'm back here is a screen. Before I get to that, I will talk about the hitch. We do have the 2-inch receiver hitch. This is rated at 5,000 pounds, as all of the 1-ton sprinters are. You can tell it's a 1-ton if it has the dual wheels on them. 7-way plug here, all set up for towing. And with 5,000 pounds, yeah, you're going to labor a little bit as you get to the top of Eisenhower Tunnel or anywhere up around 9,000 or 10,000 feet, but it does have the torque and the horsepower to get you up the mountains. Then also, one nice feature here, this is a propane disconnect or quick connect. So if you have an outside grill or something you like to bring along, you can tie into your propane system right there. Okay, I want to demonstrate these roll-off screens because I think they're some of the nicer ones that you'll find. And first of all, I need a little bit better balance. So these zip down. So as we've got it zipped down all of the way, you still have a little magnet here to make it easy to get in and out without unzipping. One of the really nice features. And then, of course, you can see right here that you can open this window if you choose, and there's also a screen in there if you want to, lay there at night with your door open and have a bug screen on the inside. But these are heavy canvas. They do a great job. You can actually leave this part way up here if you want to access some of the storage underneath, so when you're sleeping at night with the doors closed, you do have a full blackout shade there. But these roll-off screens, like I say, I think they're some of the best in the business. They don't tear, they function real easily, and having this magnetic seam here makes it easy to get in and out. All right, let's move around over to the passenger side. First of all, you'll notice the nice awning. That is a 12-volt electric awning with motion sensor. If it should start to bounce because of the wind picking up, it will close itself. Over here, we do have a 12-volt outlet, another cable input. You've got some 110 outlets. And then right here, we've got another solar input. Now, you've got 2 solar panels on the roof, 340 watts of solar. There is room to put a 3rd one on the roof and tie it in up above, or if you have a portable solar panel, this is a great way to tie it into your existing system. Okay, let's move around to the entrance, and again, we have another roll-off screen with the same magnetic feature there for getting in and out. You also have your winterization kit right here. This makes it very fast and easy when it's time to drain your system, get the water out of the water tank, put some antifreeze in. You do it all right here. And there is a gravity fill here if you need to fill your tank the old-fashioned way. All right, let's step up inside. Now, come on up and why don't you step into the cab area. The first thing I want to talk about here is the Volta lithium-ion battery system. One of the nice things about it, it's one button on and off. It turns on your inverter and everything. So I just turn it on. It'll take a while to fire up. This tells me what percentage my batteries are at. And in a minute, you'll hear the microwave come on. There our lights come on. That's all there is to it. We're all powered up right now. Now, I had mentioned that this is a unique battery system. Volta actually isn't made by Winnebago. They went out and bought one of the best systems. It's automotive grade lithium ion, and you have 12,800 amp hours of battery power. It's a 48-volt system, and you do get a 3600-watt inverter here. So you put everything together with your 340 watts of solar, your 48-volt, 12,800 amp-hour lithium-ion system. Under the hood, you have a separate 58-volt alternator, and that is dedicated for charging these lithium-ion batteries. The fastest way to charge them would be to drive for an hour. You probably have fully charged batteries. The second way you're charging them is the solar is constantly putting power into that. And of course, the third way is when you're plugged in at an RV park or at your garage, you're charging your battery. But the ideal thing about this is I can be completely self-sufficient. I can run my air conditioner for 12 hours off battery power alone. And then if I need to start up the engine to charge it up, I can do that. It runs everything, and the lithium ion, one of the unique things about it is with AGM batteries, lead acid, as you start dropping down under 60%, certainly by the time you're at 50%, you'll see your batteries 12 volts, 11.9, 11.8. It's dropping. You're not supplying reliable 12 volt power. With the lithium ion, it provides 12 volt, well below 50%. Some I've heard even go down to 40 or into the 30%, and you still get reliable 12 volt power. And then every iota of energy that you put back in those batteries, either through solar or charging, gets stored in the batteries, where a lead acid only stores about 70% of the power. So you've just got a much more durable battery system. It has an 8-year warranty on those lithium-ion batteries. So anybody that likes to camp off the grid, this is the best way to go. Not only do you have the best battery system, but this is an extremely comfortable coach. While we're back here, I'll show you some of the other features. Of course, all of our monitor panels are right here. We can check our tank levels, our battery levels. We do have electric tank heaters for our holding tanks. That'll increase your cold weather potential in this. And then, 30 amp service is what we're provided. From our inverter right now, we do have a Truma system for our furnace and our water heater. And then that's going to be our light inside the bathroom here. So I move back here, I'll go ahead and show you the bathroom. Let me get out of the way. But you can see a nice one-piece surround. You do have a day-night shade on that window there, or you can close it outright to make it watertight. And a nice bamboo mat on the floor. All of these Class B vans, you tend to get what they call a wet bath, where your shower and your toilet, oftentimes your sink, are all in one drain basin. But this is a nice one, and it's certainly roomy enough. Over here in the kitchen, of course, we have our induction cook surface, and this is true induction. Any metallic pan, anything a magnet will stick to, will work on this induction cook surface. We also have a stainless steel undermount sink and a nice solid surface countertop. We have the Colombian walnut cabinets, and I really like the look of these cabinets. Nicely stained inside and out. The hidden hinges, the positive latches, all quality material. Got nice struts on those hinges. One of the changes I noticed they made a little bit is in the back. You can notice this compartment, you do get your antenna hookup. You have extra USB ports. You have 110 outlets there. And there used to be an extra cabinet here, 4 on this side, 2 on this side, and this cabinet wasn't quite as deep. But what they did is they made this cavernous. If you look back there, I mean, you can store a lot of things. I think a family of 3 or 4 people could probably get all the clothes they need in that cabinet alone back there. And then, of course, we still have another storage cabinet on this side. And then we have some more storage here. Okay, now as far as our bench seats go here, under both bench seats, you can see, oops, this is our bed system here. Get that back in. So we've got some storage in the bins here, and this actually pulls out. I'll make this into a bed for you in a little bit, but I got to stand on the other side. But storage on both sides, 3 seat belts over here. You do get a 4th seat belt back on this side. It's back behind there. You may not be able to see it. A couple of more storage bins here, and then you do have access to your water filter and a little bit more storage right there. Now when it does come time to make it into a bed, I found out this works a little bit better if you lift it up and pull it out. There we go. And then I usually put the 2 big mattresses in the middle and use my little ones on the side. And again, not quite as long as a regular bed, but it's actually quite wide and comfortable enough for 2 people here. And that didn't take too long to set it up into a bed. Another thing, as long as I'm back here, why don't you get a shot at these windows? Now these are dual pane acrylic windows, and you know that'll stay open if I push it out far enough. And then you also have a day-night shade. If you pull up from the bottom, you get your blackout shade. Pull down from the top, you get your sunscreen. If you notice, there's ram tracks all around here, and they even provide a couple little baskets here for cell phones or other items. You have one on each side. If you look up here over the sink, we've got another little basket here hanging from the ram track. Okay, I'm gonna move up front and show you the cab area. First off, we do have a seat here, and this driver's seat would spin around the way I've got the passenger. So it is possible to get a couple of people seated here, somebody over in this one. I like this setup, and I like this table, especially, you know, you come home, maybe come back from a day's hiking, want to do a little work on your computer, or in my case, I usually have my camera and want to review all my pictures. I can do it all right here. I've got a 110 outlet down below. I've got a USB port for charging. Everything's really easy and convenient. And then this kind of a unique table system here. You can see how it pivots, and you can get it out of the way. So it just kind of tucks behind the chair here when you're driving. And then over on this side, I've talked about how I like the Sprinters and the Mercedes in general, just the ergonomics. First of all, this is the Primera leather. It's extremely comfortable. And let me see, I think if I do that, I just turn my accessories on without starting it. This has the Hey Mercedes feature, so you can, you know, say, hey Mercedes, navigate me home as we scroll through our gauges up here. One thing that, you know, it takes a little while to get to know how to use this, but you can see as I'm scrolling down, it's giving me all of my triptych information, my mileage. This is my cruise control here to turn it on and off. These buttons control my cruise control. So everything's right here on the left side. Over here on the right side, this has more to do with our monitor panel here. And you can see we can scroll through info, media, radio. We do have a Sirius radio activated right now. Well, I guess that's navigation. But there we go. So we can scroll through our different radio stations. And then we have our volume right here. But everything's at your fingertips, very convenient to use. All your shifting is done right here. Now, if you're climbing or coming downhill, you do have paddle shifters here on your left and your right to upshift and downshift. You might want to drop out of gear when you're coming downhill. Nice leather wrapped steering wheel, and just all in all, an extremely comfortable unit. You've got a little bit of storage up here and a little bit right here over your visors. Let me turn this off. There we go. That radio stays on until you open the door. And then this here, you do have access underneath, as you can see, but it's really not a lot of storage. You have a little bit of room here. You have a little bit of room here. And believe me, in these Class B vans, every compartment gets utilized. Nothing goes to waste. But you can't really make this into another sleeper like some units. Okay, I guess I didn't show you the microwave and the drawers. Nice woodwork throughout with solid positive latching cabinets here. And then we do have a nice microwave. This one is not a convection microwave. So once again, this is the Winnebago Bolt. This is the 170, is this the BL, I guess? Yes, this is the BL. Let me give you my contact information. Again, my name is Mark Love. Best way to get a hold of me is through my cell phone, 970-631-0083. Feel free to call or text me. Again, this is a 2022 Winnebago Bolt. If you want a four-wheel drive B-van, diesel motor with the highest end electronics as far as the charging and battery system, this really is the unit. So let me know if you have any questions or want to come down and take a test drive. Hope your summer is going well now that I think summer is officially here. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Happy trails, y'all, and we'll see you next time.